Being the wife of a billionaire is one thing, but being the wife of the President of the United States, that's a whole different world. From the grandeur of the White House to the immense pressure of the political stage, Melania Trump experienced it all. But what is life really like for her as the First Lady? The power, the responsibilities, the scrutiny, and of course, the luxury. Let's take a deep dive into the extravagant yet complex life of Melania Trump as the First Lady of the United States. Melania Trump, born in Slovenia, had a successful modeling career before she met the man who would change her life forever, Donald Trump. The two first crossed paths in 1998 at a high-profile glitzy party at the Kit Kat Club during New York Fashion Week. At the time, Trump was already a famous billionaire businessman known for his real estate empire and flamboyant lifestyle. Despite their nearly 24-year age difference, there was an instant attraction. Trump, who had arrived at the party with another date, was captivated by Melania's beauty and sophistication. He asked for her number, but Melania played hard to get, refusing at first. That mysterious allure only made Trump more determined to win her over. After years of dating, Trump proposed to Melania in 2004 with a 15-carat diamond ring worth over $1.5 million. Their wedding, held on January the 22nd, 2005, was a spectacle of wealth and luxury. The ceremony took place at the Episcopal Church of Bethesda by the Sea in Palm Beach, Florida, followed by a grand reception at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. Melania, stunned in a $200,000 Christian Dior gown adorned with 1,500 crystals and a 13-foot train. The guest list was as star-studded as it gets. Celebrities, business tycoons, and politicians, including Bill and Hillary Clinton, attended. The cake? A massive 7-tier masterpiece covered in thousands of edible flowers. It was a wedding straight out of a fairy tale, setting the stage for their life as one of America's most famous power couples. After becoming Mrs. Trump, Melania's life was nothing short of a fairy tale. She moved into the iconic Trump Tower penthouse in Manhattan, a 3-story residence dripping in 24-carat golden marble with floor-to-ceiling views of New York City. She had access to the finest fashion, designer handbags worth tens of thousands of dollars, and a collection of luxurious jewelry that only a billionaire's wife could afford. Whether it was wearing a $51,000 Dolce & Gabbana jacket to a public event or carrying an Hermes Birkin bag worth over $75,000, Melania's lifestyle screamed wealth and exclusivity. Beyond the glitz and glamour, Melania and Donald Trump have shared a relationship that has often intrigued the public. Despite rumors and media speculation about their marriage, Melania has consistently described their relationship as one built on love and mutual respect. Unlike previous First Ladies, she rarely engaged in public displays of affection, maintaining a reserved demeanor. However, behind closed doors, those close to the couple have spoken about their strong bond, private sense of humor, and the deep understanding they share. Whether on lavish vacations or attending high-profile events, Melania and Donald have always presented themselves as a formidable duo. Her husband is very supportive of her dreams, passion, and aspirations. During the early 2010s, Melania Trump launched a distinctive jewelry collection on QVC, the renowned home shopping channel. The range included elegant necklaces, bracelets, rings, and more, all priced affordably. The designs quickly became popular, with pieces frequently selling out due to their chic appeal. Melania has described jewelry design as one of her true passions. In an interview with Jet Set magazine, she emphasized the importance of following one's heart and dedicating oneself to what brings joy. Drawing inspiration from her architectural background, she revealed that her passion for design fueled her creativity, enabling her to bring her visions to life through her jewelry creations. Throughout this venture, Melania received strong encouragement from her husband, Donald Trump. In a conversation with the New York Times, he lauded her exceptional design sense and sharp intellect. He voiced his admiration, expressing that he believed in her talent and fully supported her pursuit, urging her to seize the opportunity and make the most of it. Melania and Donald welcomed their only child together, Barron Trump, in 2006. One of Melania's biggest priorities as First Lady is her son, Baron Trump. She famously delayed moving into the White House so Baron could finish school in New York. She maintains a protective stance over him, ensuring he has as normal a childhood as possible despite being a president's son. But as Trump's wife, Melania also became the stepmother to his 4 children from previous marriages: Donald Jr., Ivanka, Eric, and Tiffany Trump. While she focused primarily on raising Baron, Melania maintained a respectful and cordial relationship with her stepchildren, all of whom have played significant roles in the Trump family empire. Over the years, Melania has been seen attending events and spending time with the entire Trump family, ensuring a strong bond despite the complex family dynamics. Melania Trump prefers to remain secluded from the public eye, often spending most of her vacation days on the private grounds of Mar-a-Lago, away from the hustle and bustle of public life. During her time there, she enjoys precious moments with her son, Baron, and her parents, Victor and Amalia Knavs, who also spend a significant portion of their year at the estate. During the Christmas season in the past, Melania took a 3-week break at Mar-a-Lago, making only a brief appearance in Washington and a surprise visit to troops in Iraq. She also spent time at the estate in March 2019 for spring break, as well as during other holiday weekends like Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Easter, and Thanksgiving. While her time at Mar-a-Lago is mostly private, it's clear that she values these moments away from the public eye. There's always an element of privacy surrounding her visits, with the First Lady often seen as maintaining a lifestyle independent of the White House's demands. Her time spent there is often disconnected from her husband's schedule, reflecting an independent approach to life that has defined her tenure as First Lady, living on her own terms, at her own pace, without the spotlight constantly following her. Moving into the White House meant a complete lifestyle shift. Melania went from residing in the golden penthouse of Trump Tower to living in the historic, heavily guarded White House. With 132 rooms, 35 bathrooms, and a personal staff attending to her every need, luxury was still very much a part of her life. But so was the constant watchful eye of the media and the public. Unlike previous First Ladies, Melania chose a quieter, more reserved approach to the role. However, she still had official duties, hosting state dinners, representing the US on foreign trips, and spearheading her Be Best campaign aimed at children's well-being. Her presence is elegant, but she often remains an enigma, preferring to let her actions speak for themselves. Melania Trump often presented herself as a reserved, almost enigmatic figure. Her public appearances are marked by an air of refined elegance, her quiet sensuality matched by a poised and graceful demeanor that hints at a hidden depth. However, her silence on many important matters fueled speculation about her personal beliefs and the extent of her influence within the Trump administration. This mysterious image began to shift, however, with the release of her memoir, which unveils a woman of strong convictions and a voice that, while often silent, carries immense passion and determination. In her memoir, Melania reveals complex views on topics that were previously concealed behind her reserved public persona. One issue that stands out is her stance on abortion rights, which shows a departure from the conservative positions typically associated with her husband's political base. In her own words, she emerges as a woman who firmly believes in a woman's right to choose, a stance she has held throughout her life. This is a marked contrast to the conservative Republican Party, known for its opposition to abortion, especially under Donald Trump's presidency when key Supreme Court justices were appointed to overturn Roe v. Wade. The fallout from that decision sparked heated debates and led to strict abortion bans in many Republican-led states. Yet, Melania's memoir challenges the notion that she shares the same hardline views as her husband. Her belief in women's autonomy and reproductive freedom highlights the divide between her perspective and Donald Trump's public rhetoric, which has long been anti-abortion. Melania's memoir not only sheds light on her personal beliefs, but also challenges assumptions about her role in the White House. It paints a portrait of a woman with a voice and values distinct from her husband's, one who prioritizes compassion, understanding, and women's rights. As First Lady, Melania Trump also launched the Be Best initiative, which focused on improving the well-being of children by advocating against cyberbullying, promoting positive online behaviors, and addressing the opioid crisis. She emphasized the need for children to engage with social media safely, acknowledging its potential dangers despite its benefits. Despite facing criticism, especially due to Donald Trump's controversial use of social media, Melania stood firm in her commitment to be best. She directly addressed the skepticism surrounding her initiative, acknowledging that people might question her sincerity, yet reaffirmed her dedication to the cause. Her persistence in advocating for children's welfare and her continued fight against cyberbullying, despite the public contradictions between her advocacy and her husband's behavior, highlight her unwavering resolve to make a positive impact. As First Lady, Melania Trump's first independent international tour took her to Africa, where she championed healthcare and education under her Be Best initiative. In Ghana, she toured the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, focusing on maternal and infant care. She engaged with medical professionals who emphasized USAID's crucial role in improving healthcare for women and children. She also stopped at a local school, highlighting the transformative power of education in breaking the cycle of poverty. Her journey continued in Malawi, where she visited Chipala Primary School, a beneficiary of USAID-backed literacy programs. Melania interacted with eager students and dedicated educators, reinforcing the importance of education in fostering self-sufficiency and economic empowerment. Melania's presence in Trump's second presidential victory was remarkable. As Donald Trump secured his second presidential term, Melania remained notably reserved throughout the campaign. Though she kept a low profile, insiders suggested she played a role in encouraging a more inclusive approach to campaign messaging. On election night, Melania stood beside her husband, serene and composed amid the fervor of victory. Days later, she broke her silence with a thought-provoking social media post: "Unity, freedom, and prosperity." This vague statement triggered widespread discussion. Was it a plea for national harmony or a subtle endorsement of Trump's often divisive policies? Subsequent posts added intrigue. An image of an eagle soaring above the clouds with the caption "Rising Above" hinted at overcoming adversity, while another serene landscape labelled "A New Dawn" suggested fresh starts and renewal. Melania's return to the public sphere signals a reinvigorated focus on optimism, resilience, and independence as she embraces a new era in her role as First Lady once again. Being the First Lady also came with intense scrutiny. Whether it was her fashion choices, her demeanour, or her reluctance to be in the political spotlight, the media dissected every move she made. From the infamous "I really don't care, do you?" jacket to her rare public statements, Melania faced relentless criticism and speculation about her personal life. In addition, her style was not without controversy. Her infamous Zara jacket, worn during a visit to Texas post-Hurricane Harvey, and her choice of Manolo Blahnik stilettos and a pith helmet during her solo trip to Africa raised eyebrows. These choices, thought by some to symbolize 19th century colonialism, attracted widespread criticism. Despite the duties and challenges, the luxuries of being First Lady is undeniable. Being married to a billionaire means traveling in absolute style. Melania has flown across the globe on Trump's private Boeing 757 jet, which features gold-plated seatbelt buckles and a master bedroom with silk-lined walls. Whether vacationing in the south of France, staying in lavish five-star resorts and the most exclusive hotels, and having access to a wardrobe of designer outfits worth millions, her fashion choices alone makes headlines. From stunning couture gowns to designer handbags worth tens of thousands and attending elite events in Monte Carlo, Melania's travels and luxurious lifestyle are nothing short of extravagant. As First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump redefined the role with a captivating blend of grace, luxury, and sophistication. Her wardrobe, including form-fitting couture gowns and jewelry worth over $1.5 million, hinted at an opulent lifestyle. Her travels were equally lavish, exemplified by a $174,000 hotel stay, a bold testament to her unapologetic embrace of luxury. Let's begin with a look at her exquisitely extravagant lifestyle as First Lady. Melania's fashion choices often sparked intrigue. Some speculated that her outfits carried hidden messages, while others believed she purposefully selected luxurious fabrics and designs to enhance her public image. Known for her striking and sometimes daring fashion moments, including her iconic Chanel pieces, she drew attention for her sophisticated yet provocative elegance. At the core of Melania's aesthetic lies a minimalist elegance, featuring tailored skirt and jacket ensembles, elegant jumpsuits, and sensuous cape-like coats that subtly highlight her figure. Her collection of dresses ranged from casual, chic shirt dresses to opulent, curve-enhancing gowns fit for royalty, always seen with her signature sky-high Louboutin heels, oversized black sunglasses, and long-line gloves. Melania's accessories were more than just embellishments. They were statements of power, confidence, and sophistication. These items, often seen as symbols of unapproachable elegance, helped craft her untouchable image. Her color choices aligned with her minimalist style, favoring black, white, and cream hues. Occasionally, she incorporated khaki, tan, and nude tones with vibrant splashes of fuchsia and red, particularly in February. Melania's wardrobe features numerous inspirations, including military, equestrian, and safari themes, as well as a subtle homage to the classic style of former First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. This was apparent from her inauguration look, a powder blue Ralph Lauren cashmere suit complete with matching gloves and stilettos, a clear nod to Jackie Kennedy's iconic inauguration outfit from 1961. Over the years, Melania embraced retro influences, including two-piece silhouettes, shawl necks, and high-neck jackets, alongside wide leg and cigarette pants, creating a look reminiscent of the 1960s fashion icons. Pastel blues, pinks, and yellows were often featured in her wardrobe, as did cropped pants and Audrey Hepburn-inspired looks for her more casual duties. One of her most memorable fashion moments came during a state visit to Britain, where she wore a Grecian-style off-the-shoulder gown by J. Mendel, worth $6,990. The flowing chiffon gown highlighted her elegance and regal presence. Melania also made a statement when welcoming Colombian President Ivan Duque Marquez and his wife, First Lady Maria Juliana Ruiz Sandoval, to the White House. She wore a striking hot pink Fendi houndstooth coat, priced at $4,200, paired with subtle nude heels, a bold choice that underscored her status. For her final day as First Lady during her former tenure, Melania wore a black Chanel two-piece suit with long leather gloves, a crocodile Birkin bag valued at $75,000, and patent Louboutin stilettos. She later changed into a vibrant orange Gucci dress as she boarded Air Force One, preparing for her upcoming travels to Palm Beach. Melania's wardrobe, carefully curated over the years, has been a topic of fascination. At the heart of her fashion choices lies her collaboration with Hervé Pierre, a renowned French-born designer who previously worked with prestigious labels like Oscar de la Renta and Carolina Herrera. Pierre became her trusted stylist, co-designing her iconic inauguration gown. Their partnership was built on both creativity and strategy, ensuring that Melania's wardrobe reflected her personal style while navigating the political landscape. Pierre's approach to selecting outfits was methodical and discreet. He would frequent high-end stores like Bergdorf Goodman and Saks Fifth Avenue in New York, shopping anonymously to preserve Melania's sense of exclusivity. Pierre ensured that no other public figures wore the same pieces as Melania, allowing her to make a distinct statement without worrying about fashion missteps. His meticulous attention to detail ensured that each outfit she wore projected an image of mystery, elegance, and sophistication. Melania's billionaire lifestyle also extends to luxury cars. She has been seen in Rolls-Royces, Bentleys, and even a Maybach, a car that costs well over $200,000. As the wife of one of the world's most famous billionaires, she enjoys a life filled with red carpet events, exclusive social circles, and the highest levels of luxury that money can buy. Melania Trump has had the luxury of calling multiple ultra-expensive properties home because she is married to a billionaire. Apart from the Trump Tower penthouse, she has lived in the historic White House, Mar-a-Lago, in Palm Beach, a 126-room, 62,500 square foot estate worth over $200 million, and the sprawling Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey. Each residence is a masterpiece of wealth, adorned with gold, marble, and priceless artwork, offering nothing but the highest level of luxury and exclusivity. Melania Trump's real estate empire is a symbol of affluence, privacy, and unmatched luxury. As the wife of one of the wealthiest men in the world, she has access to some of the globe's most opulent properties. At the heart of her portfolio is Trump Tower in New York City. The 68-story skyscraper's penthouse, spanning 33,000 square feet, is a prime example of lavish living, complete with gold-plated finishes, crystal chandeliers, marble decor, and stunning views of the New York skyline. Estimated at $100 million, it embodies Melania's taste for sophisticated elegance. Another key property is Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida, known as the Winter White House. This 20-acre estate, purchased by Donald Trump in 1985, features 128 rooms and a 62,500 square foot mansion. It includes luxurious amenities like ballrooms, pools, tennis courts, and direct access to the Atlantic Ocean. It serves as both a private estate and an exclusive club for the elite, valued at over $100 million. Trump National Golf Club Bedminster in New Jersey, a private country club and family retreat, spans 500 acres. The mansion, golf courses, and serene countryside make it a favorite summer getaway for the Trumps. Melania's portfolio also includes the Trump International Hotel in Washington, D.C., located in the historic Old Post Office building. With 263 rooms and panoramic views of the U.S. Capitol, the hotel epitomized luxury before the family decided to sell it. On a more personal level, Melania owns a property in New York City valued between $500,000 and $1 million, and a rental property in Ljubljana, Slovenia, earning her $15,000 to $50,000 annually. From Trump Tower to Mar-a-Lago and beyond, Melania Trump's real estate collection reflects her passion for creating luxurious, private, and sophisticated spaces, further solidifying her place in the world of the ultra-wealthy. With great power comes great security. As First Lady, Melania had 24/7 Secret Service protection, ensuring her safety at all times. But with that came a lack of privacy. Every movement monitored, every decision scrutinized. Unlike her previous billionaire life, where she had the freedom to go wherever she wanted, the presidency came with restrictions. From model to billionaire's wife to First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump's journey has been one of glamour, luxury, power, and scrutiny. Melania Trump epitomizes the ultimate billionaire's wife, but through it all, she maintained her signature elegance, living a life that most can only dream of. What do you think about Melania Trump's time as First Lady? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the world of the rich.